All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, am I allowed to tie myself up here too?
Go for it.
Okay, thanks. Okay. So before I introduce my topic, I just want to make it clear that I'm actually against the death penalty, so you guys don't come at me. My points are a little, I don't know, like, whatever. So with that being said, my topic is pro-death penalty. So whenever someone talks about the death penalty, a question always comes into mind: is the death penalty truly the best solution when it comes to decreasing criminal activity? Now, everyone has their moral and religious values, but one can simply conclude that sometimes morality has to be put aside in order to accomplish a demanding task. Even if the death penalty is seen as unconstitutional to some people, it is the proper move to make when dealing with crimes and actions. So, my three main points are how the death penalty helps prevent prison overpopulation, how it's a deserved punishment for horrific crimes, and how it prevents from committing more crime. So, prison overpopulation is a big, serious issue that is still rapidly growing in the United States. With crime rates increasing, more people are being put behind bars, which are making prisons become very overpopulated. Capital punishment requires more space for people to serve their time, get rehabilitated, and better their lives. So I included this picture because, well, first it says that the United States holds up to more people per capita than any other nation, and so the biggest category in the state prisons is violence, with over 700,000. And then the smallest subcategory, you can't really see, but it says murder, and I think, yeah, it's 180,000, and that's the most out of all these. And murder is the one that will guarantee get you death penalty. So that is a huge number, and that could be eliminated so many more people can get rehabilitated and potentially better their lives. So, punishment. Even if the death penalty is seen as unconstitutional to some people, it is the proper move to make when dealing with punishment. The death penalty is exactly what it sounds like, a punishment for horrific crimes such as manslaughter, child rapist case, and terrorism. Life in prison isn't really a form of punishment because the criminal still enjoys their life and being alive. They still have a roof over their head as well as a bed to sleep on and food to eat, and they still have access to a lot of humane things. So this picture over here, it was like a poll, would you rather like have a death sentence or life in prison? And in 1997, death really outnumbers life, but in 2006, life outnumbers death, so it like really jumped. So obviously the conditions have gotten better over time, which is not good. So not only does it allow for punishment, it helps create closure for the families. So closure definitely has to be taken into consideration and cannot be ruled out. One can't forget when a person who killed someone is awarded the same kind of activity, the victim's family will have a sense of closure that is both essential and vital to the case. I kind of see it in a way as due process because if someone is going to cause that amount of pain on a family, they should deserve the pain that they caused. So this quote says, according to Mill, capital punishment is the most appropriate punishment. The criminal is unworthy to live, and capital punishment is the most impressive form of punishment that society can impose for the protection of life. So my next point is prevention. So with the fear of the death, people will be less inclined to commit crimes. So instilling a sense of fear in a person results in them not committing a crime. According to Ernest Vandenhage, even though statistical demonstrations are not conclusive, capital punishment is likely to deter more than other punishments because people fear death more than anything. So this picture kind of backs up that point. It's a little outdated. I couldn't find any recent, but the more executions, the fewer murders. And then this is kind of obvious, but it kind of ties with that. Repeated crime is not going to happen with the death penalty. Also, it eliminates all chances of escape, which also is kind of extreme. It seems like it doesn't happen. But I remember someone did a speech on here in Ted Bundy, and is a good example of like, he escaped not once, but twice. So it's kind of crazy, like it does happen. So, as of October 2014, support for capital punishment is still strong as 3/5 of Americans continue to back capital punishment. So this picture is still kind of outdated, but it's more recent. It was, are you still in favor of the death penalty? And 64% said yes, and this was 2010. So, with such a high amount of people defending the death penalty, one can conclude it is the right choice of action to make when it comes to handling the punishment. There are a lot of valid reasons that might make one oppose the death penalty, yet it still overrides the cons and is found to be justifiable. Despite everything, capital punishment is just